Alright, so let's continue on. This time, let's go over chapter 2 here. I'm pulling this from the preparation guide for the Access exam. It recommends some chapters to review from the textbook they give you for free. Alright, so let's dive in. Network cameras. What is a network camera? A network camera, also known as an IP camera, is used to send video and audio over an IP network, such as a local area network or the internet. It has its own IP address, is connected directly to a wired or wireless network. This differs from a web camera, which can only operate when connected to a PC. For the test, yeah, that's some sort of the basics. Let's try and study more about what the test is going to ask about. So access cameras are installed on the network through the access companion or through the access camera station. Video management systems that automatically detect and configure the camera. So you can use those access software tools to install these network cameras. With large installations, Access Device Manager is really helpful when configuring the cameras. You can upgrade the firmware simultaneously for multiple devices using the Access Device Manager. You can access these cameras directly through Google Chrome just by entering their IP address and configure it that way. Cameras can be connected to a fiber optic network using a media converter switch or coax cables using an Ethernet over coax adapter with support for power over Ethernet, PoE. Most Access cameras are supported by Access Camera Application Platform. This is an open application platform for a broad range of industries and use cases. It enables analytics applications accessible from the Access website or third-party suppliers. These applications can be downloaded and installed on the Access devices. The Access application platform also makes it possible to develop customized applications and run the applications on the edge, completely or partially, by combining advanced edge analytics and cloud or server-based technologies. API, Application Programming Interface. All Access network video projects have an API called VAPEX. I don't know how to pronounce that. This is important for the test. VAPEX, this is Access's API, their Application Programming Interface. VAPEX. ONVIF. Most Access network video products are ONVIF conformant. ONVIF is a global open industry forum founded by Access, Bosch, and Sony in 2008. So they're ONVIF conformant, most Access network video products. Alright, so let's talk about the camera features for handling difficult scenes. So WDR, we talked about this in earlier videos. This is wide dynamic range. This feature really comes in handy when there's a camera pointing at a scene where there's a lot of darkness and a lot of brightness in one image. So with wide dynamic range enabled, you can turn that on and get optimal exposure for both areas. There's light finder technology. This greatly enhances the possibility to effectively identify people. One second, my consequences. Alright, so there's light finder technology. This greatly enhances the possibility to effectively identify people, vehicles, and incidents. Cameras with Access Light Finder technology have extreme light sensitivity and can deliver day mode color images in as little light as 0.08 lux or lower. That's pretty impressive. This is achieved, well, that's just, you don't have to get into how they do it, but what's important to know is they have wide dynamic range mode capability, light finder capability, day and night functionality. Many cameras come with infrared, an automatic removable infrared cut filter, sorry about that. So this is one way of extending a network camera's usefulness in low light conditions. Built-in infrared illumination. Optimized infrared, another feature. Powerful combination of camera intelligence and sophisticated LED technology. Lenses with a low f number. Again, the lower the f number, the better light gathering ability. Automatic iris control. See iris control again. The iris, how big it is, that's going to affect how much light it takes in. Usually. For scenes with changing light levels, an automatically adjustable iris, DC iris, P iris, or ICS lens is recommended. Okay. So good to know that there is automatic iris control with DC iris and P iris. There's more info covered in that in chapter 3. So the right resolution. Alright, so resolution, megapixels, very important when we're talking about video because this is going to drastically affect the bit rate. They support a very wide range of resolutions, Access does, and in their camera naming guide you can see they go from VGA using 1 to represent VGA resolution all the way up to 9, which is greater than 15 megapixels. Very, very high resolution camera. Yeah, most are, 4 or 5 in most situations at the time of this video in 2023. Alright. So these, just more on resolution, they try and follow standards that guarantee full frame rate, high color fidelity, and 16:9 aspect ratio. Alright, thermal imaging. Besides sunlight, artificial light, and near infrared light, there's also thermal cameras that Access offers. These can be used to detect objects in complete darkness, smoke or fog, obscured by shadows. They have electronic image stabilization. This is really great in public transportation areas where there's lots of vibrations or busy roads. I'm going to stop the video here because I have to head out, but I will continue later. Thanks for watching.